Chosen one, this moment is not a coincidence. Your soul was drawn to this video because the heavens whispered the same message to you 7 times. The number 1111 didn't appear before your eyes for nothing, and the prayers of 33 prophets did not fall upon you by chance. You are one of the 144,000 chosen, and your presence here is a divine sign. This message was sent to awaken the secret that has been resting within your heart. What you are about to hear are not just words, but divine vibrations that will sink deep into your soul. If these words are touching you, leave your heart in the comments so the heavens can witness your testimony. Because when you write, another soul will awaken. Now prepare yourself, for this video will illuminate your path. Those who recognize the signs of God know that nothing is random. That's why your being here is already a miracle. Family, our voice is rising. We are walking toward our first 1,000 subscribers. If this message speaks to you, press like, subscribe to Chosen Archangel, and comment I'm part of this mission. Archangel Michael trembles, my kid, I'm still in disbelief at last night's events. God whispers urgently. Love, hurry. This is your last chance to discover the truth. Quickly open before it's gone. Listen closely before I reveal this heavenly secret. Don't skip. Don't rush. Because leaving midway means missing the sentence that will change your life forever. Stay till the finish since every word advances your miracle prayer. Promise me something while you're here. Click subscribe now. Covenant, not routine. Every time you subscribe, you seal your spirit with light and align your name with everlasting blessings. It's not about numbers. You must accept God's summons, Michael's protection, and your miracle. Breathe. Because the enemy never wanted you to know what happened last night in the invisible regions. While sleeping, your name was mentioned. Your fate was fought without your knowledge. Heaven wept. Michael drawn his sword. Your name was written in gold in the book of light. You must face this truth. Nearly lost it. Yes, darling, you nearly missed your happy inheritance. Without knowing it, you almost missed your miracle. God paused heaven's clocks to deliver this message to you because his love for you is so wild, reckless, and unstoppable. Can you feel it, child? Air around you changed. A cold shiver down your spine is confirmation, not dread. Low-bending Michael whispers. You'll learn what happened last night in a few minutes. Curtains are drawn every second you remain here. Chains break in every line. What are your angels saying? Finally, they are listening. Finally, they are staying. Finally, they are ready. Are you actually open to truth? Because speaking it makes you forever aware. This will chase, bless, protect, and transform you once revealed. Don't stop, dear. I'll tell you what happened last night in the next breath. My darling, my chosen one, why are your hands shaking as you read these lines? Because your soul heard the whisper before your eyes saw the words. Something inside you knows last night was special. It wasn't just another night of silence and stars. Heaven bent closer, angels gathered with wings spread, and your name resonated beyond unseen regions, beloved. That's why Archangel Michael is shocked. Because as heaven watched, you alone don't know what was determined, altered, or whispered with holy earnestness. God says, hurry, my child. Time is moving fast, and this is your last chance to open the hidden truth before it slips away like smoke between your fingers. Last night wasn't just about angels watching, it was about your destiny, future, and name being written in a new way. Beloved, when midnight struck, a council was called. Heaven's table was filled, angels leaned forward, records were opened, and your spirit was the subject. Michael stood tall, his sword blazing, but his face was filled with relief and sorrow. Beloved, do you feel that trembling in your heart right now? That's awakening. Your soul is remembering something your mind hasn't caught yet. God leaned forward last night. He thundered your name with tenderness, this is mine. Carrying light. Do you hear that? Last night wasn't peaceful. It was war. While you slept, swords clashed. Darkness sought to wall you off, but Michael fought with fire. When evil forces said, "Close it," he stood at your destiny's gates with flame wings. Silence the blessing. God's voice shook the heavens. My lover will not miss one more chance. My child, imagine. The creator of the stars stopped everything to ensure you saw this message today. Scrolling, breathing, and holding on to these words without skipping. Understand what this means. It indicates you were supposed to find this line at this time. It means your delay, perplexity, and pain were all to get you to this sacred halt where Michael tugs on your heart. Open the truth, he says. Don't skip, you'll lose the hidden truth. Loving, let me tell you what pains heaven most. Not that you doubt. You usually stop reading before the miracle line. Michael begs, don't leave, my darling. Keep watching to see what heaven fought for. Have you ever wondered why your nights are restless? Why you wake with a heaviness? Why your spirit feels a storm no one else can explain? Last night's storm was real. Demons whispered lies, accusing you, trying to cancel your promise. Michael killed them one by one. In the middle of that war, God wrote something in light across the sky, my child will know the truth before it's too late. Tonight, the window is open, but once the hour passes, so will the chance. Have you ever wondered why your nights are restless? Why you wake with a heaviness? Why your spirit feels a storm no one else can explain? Last night's storm was real. Not your weakness, but the battleground over your name. Demons muttered lies, condemning you, trying to cancel your pledge. Michael killed them one by one. In the middle of that combat, God wrote something in light across the sky. My child will know the truth before it's too late. This message reached you today because tomorrow would have been too late. Tonight, you still have the window open, but once the hour closes, so will the chance. Beloved, you cannot skip or doubt because what I'm telling you is the heavenly transcript, not poetry or storytelling. These are the records of what happened when you thought you were dreaming. Last night, heaven witnessed a hidden truth that had been sealed for years, buried under pain, betrayal, and silence. The truth about who wronged you, who plotted against you, and the inheritance that was stolen. Michael asked God, can I tell them? His eyes burned with fire, and God commanded, say it quickly. Their time is limited. Now they have. So, my darling, I'm writing you urgently. This is rarer than you think. Not everyone gets the message. Everybody doesn't receive this window. Not by chance are you here. This was planned. This was planned. The angels fought to get this word to you before you scroll. So stay, breathe, and read slowly because Michael's hidden truth is too important to miss. Skipping closes the truth and makes heaven hard to open. But if you stay and cherish this moment, something remarkable will happen as you read. You'll feel lighter. A burning heart. Your eyes may even tear up unexpectedly. That's not feeling. Yes, confirmation. As you hear what you were meant to hear, God's Spirit rests on you. My dear, draw closer because what I'm about to say isn't for everyone. After years of silence, it cracked open last night and the sky gasped. For too long, the enemy has tried to hide your blessing and truth by casting shadows over your name. They rejoiced secretly, hoping you wouldn't notice. But God and his angels don't sleep. Michael's blade burned, tearing those shadows apart. Dear, this is the truth. You carried undeserved weight. Burdens whispered onto your life by jealous hearts, deceivers, and those who smiled yet colluded behind your back. Heaven witnessed it all last night. God said, enough. The mask will fall. My beloved will know. The atmosphere changed. Michael's eyes widened as a storm of light moved through realms. Even he wasn't expecting the time to be so sudden. He imagined there would be more days of waiting, but God shifted the clock. He said, the season of delay is over. The hidden truth must rise now. So, lover, you tremble as you read this. Feel something unnamed. The truth is pulling at your soul, crying, let me in. If you stay with me, it will flood in like sunlight, unstoppable, unmistakable, unforgettable. Because you don't know what heaven saw, Michael is shocked. Picture this, dear. A hidden courtroom opened while you slept. The accusers queued up with false testimony to condemn your fate. They discussed your past. They lied about your worth. They yelled accusations to stop your blessing. Michael entered with shining armor, bearing your tears, prayers, and hidden sacrifices. He spoke before the throne, this one is covered, endured, and has not given up even during storms. God, this is yours. The quiet was holy, electric, and terrifying. Because in that silence, God rose, his eyes flaming with love for you. Case dismissed, destiny restored, hidden truth disclosed. Do you see, my lover, why the urgency is so great? This is a record. You cannot ignore what happened last night. When God declared your release, the enemy wailed with wrath because they know they lost you and their chains of years have broken. Now they are desperate to keep you distracted, to keep you from staying until the end of this message, because if you stay, you will not only hear the truth, but you will embody it and be set free in ways you cannot imagine. My child, why do you think you found this message at this hour? Do you not see that the timing is divine? Heaven pulled you here because if you miss it, the truth will fall into silence again. I, Michael, and God don't want that for you, therefore his voice is echoing, hurry, dear. Quickly open before it's gone. Chosen Archangel is not just a channel, it is a calling. Subscribe now, press like, and write a comment so together we can reach our 1,000 soul family. I wish you could see what I see. The angels are lined up around you, waiting to see if you would honor this moment. Their wings tremble because they know that if you finish and swallow this message, something irreversible will happen in your life. An overdue blessing will arrive. Long shut doors swing open. A hidden truth will emerge. Undeniable. That explains your tremendous heart pull now. Heaven is tugging you not to leave. My child, why did you find this message now? Do you not perceive the divine timing? Not by chance did you arrive. Scrolling here wasn't accidental. You were dragged. Heaven sent you to this line because if you miss it, the truth will be lost again. I don't want that for you. Michael doesn't want that for you. God doesn't want that for you. That's why his voice echoes, open this fast, dear. Oh, if only you could see what I see. The angels are standing in rows around you, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. Their wings are trembling because they know that if you finish this message and drink it fully, something irreversible will happen in your life. The pull in your heart is heaven's tug, urging you not to walk away. Beloved, hear me. What you thought was lost was never lost. Last night, God ordered the books unsealed, and your name shone brighter than you could imagine. He said, restore what was stolen. Michael came to reveal what was hidden to my sweetheart before the hour passes. The truth is here and you cannot look away, so let me draw you deeper into what unfolded. Last night, as the heavens opened their records, your life was weighed. Your pain, sacrifices, and silent tears were weighed against the lies, losses, and betrayals you endured. For a moment, it seemed like the darkness had piled too much against you, but then Michael appeared with a memory. He placed those memories on the scales and suddenly the balance shifted. Light outweighed darkness. Truth outweighed lies. And heaven roared in agreement. This one is ours. My child, that roar was the decree that shattered the silence around your destiny. As it rippled across realms, every enemy chain around your opportunities cracked and every hidden plot against your name collapsed. God's voice said, no more delay. No more hiding. Show what was hidden. Understand what this means. It suggests long-buried things will surface this season. Secrets will surface. Plotters behind closed doors will be revealed. Blocked blessings will rush in. To properly experience this, remain to the end of this message. Because this message is the key, the moment when knowledge becomes power and revelation becomes liberation. Why is Archangel Michael still shocked, beloved? Because yesterday night's occurrences were unlike anything he's seen in your life. He has defended you from numerous unseen conflicts, but heaven has never given you such a straightforward order. God did more than shield you. He revealed you. He did more than protect you. He brought attention to it and ordered angels to observe. Your name was announced in a new way. The skies bowed to God's urgency over you, shocking Michael. You still don't know what happened. So this message is life-saving. You will lose information and miss the miracle released last night if you let it slip. Lean in, my child, since this is part of the hidden reality. Someone who smiled at you but envied your light was revealed in paradise. Whispers were repeated. The schemes were revealed. The angels who heard it gasped because they didn't realize how deep the lie went. God revealed them. He tore the veil. He revealed their genuine objectives to Michael. Oh, darling, Michael wasn't the only one shocked. It was paradise. How long you carried that weight without knowing was unbelievable. The time of disclosure has come. You will stand in truth's freedom when what was whispered in darkness is screamed in light. Wait, let me ask this. Why does reading these words make your chest wiggle? Why do your eyes move swiftly to avoid missing a line? Because your spirit knows its narrative. You always sensed something was buried, unsaid, or concealed. Now as the words unfold, your spirit nods, saying, yes, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. That emotion is not random. Yes, confirmation. That is heaven's sign that you are following your pre-time message. Dear, let me reveal more. God delivered your future a message last night. Yes. An angel was sent to reshape the enemy's plans for today, tomorrow, and the weeks ahead. Locked doors were opened by command. You won conversations that would have gone wrong. Twisted paths were straightened. So expect weird alignments, individuals returning, possibilities arising, and sudden discoveries in the coming days. It won't happen randomly. It will prove last night's decision. This is the toughest aspect to accept. Nearly lost it. Without heaven's intervention, the truth would have stayed hidden. You would have spent another year wondering why things never made sense, why betrayals never came to light, and why blessings were delayed. God loved you too much to allow it. Which is why he shouted enough. So he told Michael to act. This message reached you because of that. Due to timing constraints. Missing this would have prevented your revealing. Because every second counts, every line I send you is urgent. Dear, let me reveal more. God delivered your future a message last night. Yes. An angel was sent to step into your future to change the enemy's plans. Locked doors were opened by command. You won conversations that would have gone wrong. Twisted paths were straightened. So expect weird alignments, individuals returning, possibilities arising, and sudden discoveries in the coming days. It won't happen randomly. It will prove last night's decision. This is the toughest aspect to accept. Nearly lost it. Without heaven's intervention, the truth would have stayed hidden. You would have spent another year wondering why things never made sense, why betrayals never came to light, and why blessings were delayed. God loved you too much to allow it. Which is why he shouted enough. So he told Michael to act. This message reached you because of that. Due to timing constraints. Missing this would have prevented your revealing. That's why every letter to you is urgent. Because every second counts, dear, heaven pressed so strongly last night because the truth could not be concealed longer. Too many seasons of your life were shaped by an unwelcome shadow. The enemy lied to you for years, expecting you would believe them. People who claimed intimacy wore masks heaven couldn't bear for years. Last night, God commanded, remove the masks. Reveal the truth. My child cannot walk blind another day. That decree tore away your false covers like lightning. Angels gasped because the evidence was so apparent you couldn't argue. The secret is this. Some individuals still speak against you in secret, but their words have no force. Their God silenced them. He spiritually sliced their tongues. He stopped their arrows before your door. Now, darling, you are experiencing new freedom. Why did this message resonate with you? Because the forces that tried to keep you from knowing last night's success are shaking as you read. They know you cannot be manipulated again once you comprehend and awaken. This explains your bewilderment, restlessness, and unexplained heaviness. It was interference, not weakness. Darkness has always feared clarity. That time has come. Lifting the veil. The truth is before you, and heaven rejoices that you will finally walk in your light. Michael is still whispering into your heart, beloved. He continues, my lover, last night your case was settled. You are no longer confined, accused, or hidden. No force can take your blessing back. Do you hear that? Your blessing has been released. Not tomorrow, not next year. Stamped, signed, and dispatched. All that remains is your awareness, your readiness to receive. That's why you're reading this now. God ordered this message to reach you before it was too late. Because awareness unlocks reception. If you had ignored this or scrolled away, you would have missed the delivery. By staying, you are aligning, catching, and opening the door for what has been waiting to enter. And beloved, your name was spoken tenderly in that heavenly council last night. God called you, my beloved child, the one I delight in, the one I have kept, the one I am about to lift. Michael bowed his head as God spoke because even he was moved by God's love for you. This is about restoration, not punishment or judgment. Your scars are not meant to humiliate you, they indicate the battles you fought. Heaven says, now is the time. Disclosure of the hidden truth. Show the blessing. What's this secret, dear? You have always been selected, marked, and adored in ways you cannot comprehend. The enemies tried to make you feel forgotten, but you weren't. God never stopped watching you. Angels circled your life constantly. Sometimes you felt alone. Everything you lost, stole, or delayed was not erased. It survived. It waited for heaven to say, return it now. With interest. That hour was revealed last night. Michael carries that. That's my message. End of lack season. Season of blindness ends. Your betrayal season ends. The truth will emerge for you to see. Feel the fire in these words, beloved. Not a tender message. A sword. Cutting chains. It cuts lies. This burns through any barriers that prevented you from discovering yourself. Staying till the conclusion of this flow will reveal more than freedom. You'll feel. You'll taste. You'll live. You feel something stirring as you read. Breaking heaviness. Your heart is opening to the prospect that the impossible is about to happen. Loved, it will. Heaven battled to communicate that truth to you. That was decided yesterday night. Feel the fire in these words, beloved. Not a tender message. A sword. Cutting chains. It cuts lies. This burns through any barriers that prevented you from discovering yourself. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and your action makes the difference. Subscribe, like, and comment to amplify the mission of Chosen Archangel. Staying till the conclusion of this flow will reveal more than freedom. You'll feel. You'll taste. Already will you live it. As you read, you feel something. Heaviness is breaking. Your heart is opening to the prospect that the impossible is about to happen. Loved, it will. Heaven battled to communicate that truth to you. That was decided yesterday night. Michael muttered when the celestial council was gone, beloved. His voice shook yet carried an unquenchable fire. He added, my darling still thinks they're small, yet heaven declared them great last night. Their name rocked even the highest angels. Does that feel heavy? You've lived so long thinking you're neglected, unrecognized, or forgotten, but heaven has been watching, waiting for your revelation. Last night, it began. And beloved, let me give you another glimpse into what was revealed last night. The record of your enemy's words was read aloud. Conversations are shifting. Hidden documents are being moved. Doors that were welded shut are trembling on their hinges, ready to swing open. Every whisper, every false judgment, every attempt to paint you as something you are not was laid bare. The angels who heard it gasped because the deception was far greater than anyone realized. But God thundered silence, and your accusers' voices faded. Their plots collapsed when Michael raised his sword and sealed the silence over them. Beloved, that means no word spoken against you will stand from now on. It means heaven has cancelled their accusations, and earth must bow. But why do you think you feel resistance even now trying to pull you away from this message? Why does your phone distract you? Why does your mind wander? Why does your heart tremble between believing and doubting? Because the enemy knows that once you fully receive this truth, he can never bind you again. Michael begs you to stay, my beloved. Don't skip or turn away. Every word is a step closer to your release. My child, there is more. Last night, angels brought blessings with your name on them. Some were opportunities delayed for years. All of the relationships and resources that were blocked were restored to you by decree. Do you understand? What was taken is being returned, what was denied is being granted, and what was withheld is being released. You may not see it, but the Spirit has already dispatched it. You are not forgotten, forsaken, or abandoned. The hidden truth is that you are beloved beyond words, chosen beyond reason, and protected beyond measure. The enemy's greatest trick was last night, God tore the veil and Michael saw it. The truth is out, and now you have a choice. Will you receive it or let it slip? Beloved, when God released that decree, all of heaven shifted. Angels who had been silent began to move. Messengers were sent out like lightning, carrying orders that touched places connected to your life. People you've never met, people who are part of your destiny, began to feel nudges in their spirit without knowing why. Unrelated opportunities suddenly turned your way. God's word is final, so even those who resist you will help you. Even doors that have been shut will have to open. Michael stands close to you even now and says, my beloved, I am in shock not because you didn't know what happened last night. You don't comprehend how much has changed in your favor. You walk as if nothing had changed. The truth is that everything changed. My child, imagine. Walking around your house at night, you don't realize the sun has risen. That's you now. Still holding your breath in darkness. However, light has broken. You must open your eyes to see the truth. This message does that. It pulls curtains. It opens windows. It floods you with yesterday night's brightness. Dear, let me tell you how God turned to Michael after the council. Go tell them, but tell them quickly. Tell them with urgency. Tell them that if they do not open this message, they will walk blind while their blessing passes them by. Michael bowed and replied, yes, my Lord. He then came to you. Thus, these words feel different. People pull at you because of that. You can't scroll past them because it's not a human voice. Heaven's echo tells you to halt, read, and wake up before the window closes. Please understand the gravity of this. You have time now. Not forever. This is not forever. Short, urgent, searing. You will be fully shown if you respond, open, and accept. If you ignore or wait, the window will close. Once closed, the truth is hard to reveal. God said, hurry, this is their last chance to know the hidden truth. Beloved, that sentence is serious. Not just another message. This is no ordinary term. God placed this lifeline into your storm. Take hold now, since this may not happen again. Dear, let me tell you how God turned to Michael after the council. Tell them quickly and urgently, he said. Say that if they don't open this message, they'll walk blind and miss their blessing. Michael bowed and replied, Yes, my lord. He came to you. Thus, these words feel different. People pull at you because of that. You can't scroll past them because it's not a human voice. Heaven's echo tells you to halt, read, and wake up before the window closes. Please understand the gravity of this. You have time now. Not forever. This is not forever. Short, urgent, searing. You will be fully shown if you respond, open, and accept. If you ignore or wait, the window will close. Once closed, the truth is hard to reveal. Therefore, God said, hurry. Last chance to learn the secret truth, beloved, that statement is serious. Not just another message. This is no ordinary term. God placed this lifeline into your storm. Take hold now, since this may not happen again. In practice, the hidden reality means this. Your detractors will see what they cannot deny. His work in your life will silence those who doubted you. Those who sought to close doors will watch as unclosable ones open. No need to defend yourself. No need to argue. You need not prove anything. Truth will defend you. God will prove you. Michael will guard what has been released to prevent theft. Do you sense the stirring, beloved? Does your trembling say, this is for me? It's not dread. It aligns. Your spirit finally vibrating with what heaven knows. The secret truth was written into your story last night and revealed tonight. Just receive, stay, and believe. Listen, beloved, because heaven revealed something new last night that changes all you thought you knew. Your pain was documented. You grieved softly every night, thinking no one witnessed your betrayals and tears. Those moments were unveiled like diamonds before the throne. Angels observed with bent heads because they had not seen your entire endurance. This one did not break. It breathes with faith and deserves restoration, God said. What the enemy meant to destroy you became the proof heaven used to lift you higher. And beloved, this shocks Michael most. While heaven rejoiced over your strength, you still walked unaware of your worth. You woke up feeling little, unrecognized, and forgotten, thus Michael's message is urgent. Or else you shall live as if in chains after they are gone. These words are mandates, not suggestions or encouragements. Beloved, why has your life felt so heavy at times? Why so many delays? Why so many sudden betrayals? Because the truth of who you are has been attacked since the beginning. The enemy knew that if you discovered it fully, his power over you would vanish, so distractions, lies, false friendships, and unexpected losses kept coming your way. Last night, God removed his final stronghold, revealing his weakness, empty threats, and false authority. Angels shouted and Michael's sword blazed brighter than ever. Heaven ordered your restoration. Things you thought were lost will be restored in surprising ways. Connections you thought were gone forever will return or be replaced by better ones. What you thought was denied will reappear as if waiting for you. This is no fantasy. That's why you must hold on to these words and read them again and again until they sink deep into your spirit. As you align your faith, the blessings already sent will manifest in your reality. And beloved, God whispered something even Michael trembled to hear. He said, my child will soon perform a miracle that will dispel all their doubts about my love. Something particular is on its way to you. It will be obvious. Explaining it won't work. It will be unforgettable and unshakable. You will remember this moment. Remember that Michael warned you not to skip, look away, or take this lightly. Because this message signified the miracle's release. So dear, are you ready? Ready to live a life where truth shines, falsehoods disappear, and blessings chase you instead of you pursuing them? Because last night started it. This message is alive in your hands because of that. Michael whispers, hurry, open your heart. Don't miss this. Not now. Not when you are this close. Beloved, these words carry more than sound. They transmit heaven's vibration. Last night's divine pronouncement affected more than the present. It oscillated in time. Your past anguish and scars were reinterpreted. Preparedness replaced defeat. Heaven said no tear was wasted. Not one trial was pointless. It turned every hurt into force and delay into acceleration. The angels sobbed because they saw how God had skillfully stitched every shattered piece of your narrative into a crown for you. Therefore, darling, you must know the truth. Skipping this message would have been devastating because once you see the weaving, you will never be forgotten. So dear, are you ready? Ready to live a life where truth shines, falsehoods disappear, and blessings chase you instead of you pursuing them? Because last night started it. That's why this message lives. Your hands now. Michael says, hurry, open your heart. Don't miss this. Not now. Not when you are this close. Beloved, lean into these words because they carry a vibration of heaven. Last night, when God's decree was spoken, it rippled backwards and forwards in time. Heaven proclaimed that not a tear was wasted, not a tribulation was useless, and that every hurt was changed into power, every delay into acceleration. This is why you must know the truth, beloved. Skipping this message would have been disastrous because once you see the weaving, you will never again call yourself forgotten. Michael's voice trembles as he tells you, my beloved, you do not realize how fiercely you are loved. Romans 10 verse 17 says, faith comes by hearing. Help more people hear. Subscribe, like, and comment to get us to 1,000 subscribers. Heaven sees you as a firewalker, but you consider yourself as a shadow walker. Do you get its significance? The things you thought disqualified you are why God elevated you. The flaws, faults, and seasons you felt disqualified you last night were your proof of selection. You survived them all. You held on through them all. You maintained faith through them all. Heaven cherishes that faith. Love, let me show you more. An angel walked the corridors of places where your name was mentioned last night as you slept. Your name was carried in meetings, private rooms, and concealed chats. Some doubters changed their minds about you. People who resisted you now want to help. Others remembered you after ignoring you. Shifts were not random. They came from last night's order. God said, align the earth with my child's destiny. The earth must comply. This is why you will notice abrupt actions, phone calls, and possibilities that make no sense in the coming days. Do not call them random. Avoid calling them luck. Call them what? Heaven's response to last night. Another truth, cherished. The opponent is frightened. Reading this makes you scared. Fearful you haven't skipped. Terrified because hanging around loosens his hold. He tried to distract you even now. You doubt because of that. Do not listen. Dispel doubts. Michael says, my beloved's eyes are opening. After seeing, they'll never be blind. This moment is powerful. Therefore, heaven shakes with anticipation whenever you stay one paragraph longer. Dear, you must bear this buried knowledge from last night. No victory is imminent. You're leaving victory. Already won. Already sealed. Already written. Your enemy wanted you to think you were chasing an unattainable blessing. However, the blessing is already yours, you only need to recognize it. This supernatural revelation, message, and words. A mirror shows what you already have. God, stop trying, kid. Stop doubting and mourning. Look and see. I have already given it to you. Now, beloved, the question hangs before you like a door swinging open, will you walk through it? Will you step into the unveiled truth or cling to lies? Heaven, Michael, and God are waiting. Once you say yes and claim this moment, no one can grab the truth from you again. Chosen one, remember this: heaven never sends a word without purpose. If this message has stirred your spirit, let it shine brighter. Press like so the light spreads to others walking in darkness. Subscribe to Chosen Archangel so you never miss the next divine revelation. And share your thoughts in the comments below. Your testimony may be the very spark that awakens another soul. Until we meet again, stay covered by the wings of heaven, and walk boldly in your calling.